Hello everyone, here's a journaling process video that was requested a while ago. So first what I'm going to do is turn out to the page that I want to journal from. This is from the time when I traveled to Sikkim, which is the northeastern state in India. And the first two pages was just like the traveling days, the train ticket and the railway station, and a few pictures from the train. And these are all some pictures that I printed out on an A4 size sheet, basically, just nothing fancy. And these are some quotes and stops and everything that I collected and I think I might want to use during the journaling process, so I just put it all together. And basically there's no like specific rule as to what has to be done, just what you want to remember from that particular trip or that particular day. So usually you can journal on a day-to-day basis or once in a while when you travel, like what I'm going to show today. So here I'm going to show the first day of after reaching there. And yeah, so here what I'm showing is a time scale of what all I did on what days and where did I go and everything. I generally don't draw it, it's all in my head, but it always helps to have that so that you can kind of have a rough layout of how you want to do things. And in this page, these are all the images that I took on the very first day actually, and these are very few compared to what's in my phone. And here I'm just trying to see how to arrange them, and I'm just going chronologically as to what I did first and everything, and I'm trying to organize and like make a layout on the page and see what I want to keep and how I want to write and everything. And yeah, so this is the layout that I came up with. This is a picture that we took right after we reached there in the NJP railway station. This picture I think is my favorite. It's so green and so like the Google images that you would find of like traveling to some green place, I guess. I don't know. I really think it looks pretty, so I just decided to stick it. The left bottom is the place where we stopped for some tea, and yeah, all those different things that I do want to remember. And here I'm using like a double-sided tape to stick up all the pictures instead of using like a liquid glue, because I think what liquid glue does is that since these are not like photo sheets, these are just like A4 size paper stuck on another sheet of paper, it'll wrinkle up. So double-sided tape is good, and I really don't mind the paper not like the pictures not being stuck edge to edge. It just leaves that like 3D effect, I guess. And these tapes and everything I have around me just in case I want to use them, and I usually go for like blue and black pens. Sometimes I like to keep it way too colorful, but here I just want to keep it like basic. So the basic rule of thumb is that black is for some sort of title or heading that I want to highlight and something, and blue is usually for something that I want to explain or some thought. And when I say explain, it's not like it's more like my thought of what I was thinking at the time or what I'm feeling about it, and how I want to remember it. So here, like you can see, I'm just writing a matter-of-fact thing, like it was 6 a.m. in the morning and we just showered and blah blah blah. And yeah, and I suggest keeping it very informal, because yeah, that's how you would want to remember. I usually pretend as if the diary is a friend of mine and I'm talking to that person and I'm trying to tell that person what all happened and how you would talk to a friend. At least that's how I usually journal, even when I'm journaling on a day-to-day basis, when there are not so many pictures and sometimes no pictures at all. I just keep writing in a very colloquial style, and as you keep writing, maybe you'll get to like what your style is. And so here's the finished layout. As you can see, they're just 2 lines each for every picture of what I remember, what it is, and blah blah blah. And then the next page here, I used the color tape to show the zoo and the ticket from the taxi and several other images. And yeah, that's it. Thank you, and comment below to let me know how you like it.